It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBSports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
Welcome to Trenton, and the road goes through Trenton as the number 1 seed Trenton Central Tornadoes take on number 16 seed Sayreville. The Bombers are going to come in and unseat the Tornadoes in what would be probably the biggest upset in the entire state, as Trenton, who made it to the sectional final last year, will start the road for the Central Jersey Group 4 championship right here from Trenton tonight. Thanks to the sponsors making this live stream possible: Capital Health System, Holden and Ford Subaru, the Revere Restaurant, New Jersey Education Association, the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, Team Toyota, Hyundai of Trenton, as well as the Trentonian Capital Area YMCA, the Italian People's Bakery, Henry J. Austin Health Center, as well as Mako in Ewing. Great to be with you from Trenton. Keith Noonan alongside Mercer County Hall of Famer Rich Fisher. He will be here in just a moment as he's got the coaches' interviews. And Fish,
I'm here.
He just talked to the coaches, and obviously a huge uphill battle for the Bombers here, standing at 6-20 coming into the first round. And Trenton, who have had the expectations, have waited for this game and these next games that follow for a long time.
Well, this Sayreville team is a team of the future. They're a very young team. One senior in the starting lineup. Their two best players are freshmen. They're kind of a reflection of Trenton High from 3 years ago when Antoine and Devontae and those guys were freshmen. And, you'll hear Coach John Wojcik from Sayreville said he wrote on the blackboard that UMBC versus Virginia. You want to check that, Flash?
Sure.
UMBC versus Virginia. As we all know, the only number 16 seed to beat a number 1 seed in NJSIAA tournament history. And, they are, the coach said it, they're playing with the house money. And I don't want to talk about too much here, but, let's just get to the coaches because time's winding down. But, yeah, these two freshmen, Sam Jones and Chidi Chikora, Jones, a shooting guard, averaging over 14 a game, third on the team, 92 rebounds. Chikora, a wing, averages over 10 per game, second on the team with 94 rebounds. These guys are good players. I mean, are they in the same category as Trenton? Not yet. But, let's talk to the coaches here, Flash. 16 seed. And John. All right, hold on.
Sayreville head coach John Wojcik for the Bombers, coming in as the 16th seed. And John, your record is not that great, 6-20, but I look at your roster, not just one senior in the rotation. Has this been just a year of growing pains, and is this a team looking good for the future, really?
Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, we start 2 freshmen, 1 sophomore. We had 12 minutes of varsity time returning, so we were very young, inexperienced, and like you said, a lot of growing pains this year. But that's the one way to get better is experience.
Have you seen your growth in your team as the year's gone on?
Without a doubt. I think against teams like Trenton, who's having a phenomenal year this year.
Have you seen your growth in your team as the year's gone on?
Without a doubt. I think the biggest thing, especially with the freshmen, is just the physicality and the speed of the game. And in the beginning of the year, we were just looking at the guys like they just weren't ready for the speed. I think they've learned a lot and they've grown in a short amount of time and started to pick it up. As the season went on, we had a couple wins that later in the year, which were nice. It was definitely a growing experience, but we're happy to be in the state tournament and give them another experience that many teams don't get a chance to experience.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say it's kind of like a bonus. I mean, you play a pretty tough schedule during the year, but then to come into this atmosphere against a team that a lot of people think could go all the way. I mean, what do you tell them? What do you tell them to do in a game like this? Just try to hang in there, keep it close, or just try to learn some lessons? Or?
Listen, we're playing with house money. I just wrote on the board, UMBC, number 16 seed, knocked off Virginia, number 1. Go out there and play loose and have fun. that's pretty much, how it was. Play hard. We pride ourselves on blue-collar mentality, and that's just max effort, good attitude, continual improvement, and selfless love. Just play with those things, those core values, and whatever happens, happens, and we learn from the experience.
Right. Real quick, can you just assess those two freshmen and what they do? It looks like they're your leading scorers.
Yeah, both freshmen are leading scorers. Sam Jones is our guard. He's averaging about 14 a game. Very good shooter. He's doing a tremendous job. And teams now know that he's our guy, so they're keying on a freshman, which is very difficult for him. But he's matured so fast, through the year, and he's just going to get better, man. I think he's going to be an unbelievable player for us. And I'm looking forward to his growth through the next 3 years as well.
Right.
And let me give you,
right.
Chidi Chikawuru, I think, is probably our most consistent player. It's funny because I brought him up in a fall league. I asked him to come play with our fall league team, and he didn't really want to play varsity right away. And he has nothing but improved every single day. And he's a great kid to coach, improves daily, works hard, has a great smile, and his numbers are really showing. He's almost a double-double guy as a freshman, which is pretty impressive.
Yeah, very impressive. But I was looking, at first I looked at the record, then I actually looked at the roster. I'm like, this is a team of the future. So
It's the youngest team I've ever coached. So.
yeah. And how many years you been the head coach for?
13. I left to coach college for 1 year at Rambo College, and I came back.
Okay, very
I
good.
also played at Sayreville, and we played a lot of games at the old Tornado Alley. I played there, I coached there, and it's nice to be in this gym now.
Yeah, a little more well lit at least. Hey, John, we appreciate the time. Good luck tonight.
All right,
Good
thank
luck
you.
going down. Good luck in the next couple of years.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, buddy. Thanks. All right, we're here with Darryl Pup Young, Trenton High coach, a very hoarse Darryl Pup Young, and no, he wasn't out playing hoarse. His voice is hoarse. And Pup, we appreciate you soldiering through here for this. And first of all, congratulations on the county tournament. What was how long did you let the guys celebrate until you went to work for the States?
You know what, Fish? You know how I am, but I've really let them celebrate, man. We went out that night and celebrated. Saturday after practice, we celebrated, and now it's over. It's over. On to the next now. It's time to move on.
Right. And you haven't played in a few days. Did you run extra hard practices or just normal?
Oh, no. We got after it Saturday. Friday, we had a light practice, but Saturday, we got after it. It was like a first day of practice Saturday.
Right. Now, you're coming in here. I guess the biggest fear, this is an extremely young team you're playing. I guess the biggest fear for you as a coach is for your guys to come out and mail it in. You want them to come out, put these guys away quick, I would think, right?
Yeah, Fish, the game is to get it going early. I want to get it going as quick as we can. The first game of a tournament is the most nervous game to me in my coaching career and playing career. It's no tomorrow. You got to come out. You got to get it done. I've been in some wars in the first round, and I've just been sticking it in my kids' head, drilling, that this game tonight is like a state final game. Because if you don't get this one, you don't get a chance to get to that state final. So I got them jacked up and ready to go, Fitz. And I'm praying they come out tonight and just go hard, man. They got a focus that I haven't seen in a while that we had in practice on Saturday and Monday. So I really think they're ready to go.
Yeah, because their coach is telling me he's putting UMBC and Virginia on the scoreboard. The only 16th seed to beat a 1 seed in the NCAA, so he's trying that. But
You're right. You got to roll the balls out and play the game. I don't look at the seeding. To me, it's 1 versus 1. I never look at the seeding. I look at the game, and you got to go out there and win that game. The papers can, they can see everybody. Look, we was the 7th seed a few years and made some nice runs. So I don't look past anybody, Fish. This is a very, very important game to me. It's a big game tonight, and I got the kids jacked up like it's a state final.
yeah, I mean, a lot of people are writing, hey, this team has a legitimate shot at going all the way, which, hey, that would be nice, but you're not even thinking about going all the way, are you? You're thinking about getting to the second round.
Like I said, Fish, we always talk, and it's game by game for me. It's all about having practice tomorrow. Now ain't about the second round. If I go in that locker room tonight and I say, God, what we got? And they say practice, then we did our job.
There you go. Real quick, they have 2 pretty good freshmen out there. What have you seen from that duo of freshmen they got?
They're going to be good. I was just talking to a coach. I said, Coach, I've been through this. In 2020, we were 7-19. No, 7-15. So I know what he's going through right now over there. But the bright side is you got 2 freshmen that's going to be with you for the next 3 years. That's pretty good players. They can play.
Yep.
You know, and they're going to be bright stars in that program, just like Twan and Devontae.
Right, yeah, you know what it's like with those guys.
Yes.
Pup, your voice got stronger during the interview. You're an inspiration to us all. Thanks, buddy. Good luck.
Thank you, Fish.
The Gator, Jerry Blavitt, inviting you to come on by and experience true traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant at 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You're always welcome at the restaurant. I mean, it's like stepping back in time. You feel like you're dining in South Philadelphia or in New York's Little Italy restaurant. You can start the meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. You choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood, steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The restaurant is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private rooms are available for special affairs, plus we do catering. Remember, the Revere Restaurant, 609-882-6365. Again, that's 609-882-6365. Come on home and experience the true taste of Italy at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good! 1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Welcome back to Trenton. Keith Noonan, Rich Fisher with you, and Fish with the Coaches Show. Well done as always. And interesting to hear from both of these coaches. Obviously, Daryl Pup Young saying, we're not going to take anything for granted. I barely look at the seedings, and he wants them to come out quick. And obviously, that's what you're looking for as the starting lineups get introduced.
Billy Redner playing traffic cop for me here, getting people out of the way.
Very nice.
It's so nice when you have a Billy Redner here taking control.
Pretty good crowd.
Yeah, real good crowd. It's only the first round. And, well, hey, it's a state tournament time. This is, you know how teams like the Yankees say, you know, all we care about is World Series championships. That's our season. Well, Trenton High, for the longest time, you know, everything's based on state championships. This is a time of year that means the most to Trenton High. But, you know, Daryl Young is taking the right approach. You know, I didn't even bother saying, hey, what do you think about so many people saying you're going to win it all, because he didn't want to talk about that. I found it interesting. After the game, he doesn't even want to talk about the second round. He wants to talk about practice tomorrow. That's pretty cool, because, I mean, you talk about taking it one game, one day at a time. That's really good, but it's important that you do have good practices now in the state tournament, because you have so little time to prepare for your next opponent. You got 1 day. So you got to get in there, you got to learn, to take these scouting reports, you got to adapt to them and run everything and get your second team to you know, simulate it. Those single practice days are extremely important during this state tournament.
For Trenton, the usual guys out there: Antoine Bridget, Devontae Hudson, Gabe Goss, Chris Wilson, and Calvin Moore. Looked like Mario Pinto was out there, as well as Sam Jones, who we talked about, averaging about 14 points per game. Ethan Schuler looked to be out there as well. And Sam Omakeji and Chidi, who we talked about before, Chikwara, who's another one of those freshman potential stars.
A little bit of history for you, Flash.
Yeah.
The first state tournament game I ever covered for the Trentonian 1981 at Sayreville, Hightstown at Sayreville.
Is that right?
And I got woefully lost. I was driving on Route 18, and I was supposed to get off on this one road. I ended up going all the way down by the shore. Fortunately, I was so scared about where I was going that I left 2 hours early, and I got in there right on time. So here we go.
Antoine Bridget for the three, a little long. Rebound grabbed by Jones. Trenton trying to get off to a quick start, launching a three, but no good, and the freshman Jones controlling.
Sayreville, of course, the alma mater of John Bon Jovi.
Yes.
Who still does a lot of good work for that town and surrounding areas.
Shot for three, no good by Omokeji. Into the corner. Wilson gets it down low. Kick out to Goss, who is just very dangerous from downtown. Antoine, cross-court pass. Bridget, that's another three. This time he's got it, and he's got first blood for Trenton. 3-0.
That's nice that he hit that because he missed the first one. Sometimes we see him miss a couple, and he missed a few more.
Sam Jones on the drive, and there's the Trenton defense.
Yeah, he's right. They come out and they look intense.
Melly tries to get it back into the paint, and it's taken away. Devontae Hudson missed the dunk.
That's a rough way to start. The dunk off the back of the rim.
So Sayreville will inbound.
I would have brought the house down early.
Got a great crowd too. It is loud.
Ew.
Almost a turnover, and Chukwara picked it up, but it was already out of play.
Officials for today's game: Sean Fitzpatrick right in front of us, Jerry Mancuso on the far side of the court, and of course, smiling Abe Johnson.
The best.
Abe said, as soon as you post on Facebook where you're going, I call Rob Riley, tell him to switch me.
Long jump shot baseline, no good from Cape Goss. Batted around.
I don't think I believe that.
Calvin Moore tries, and he hits the three. It's 6-0. Jones bringing it up. 5 seconds.
We called timeout.
Oh, is that right? Yep.
Time, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he might just want to tell him calm down a little bit because Trenton's getting right up on him and they look a little bit flustered.
As anyone really would when you've got that Trenton defense.
It's like John Wojcik said to his team. Don't worry about it. Go out and have fun. No one's expecting you to win this game. No one's even expecting you really to be in this game. I don't know if he went that far. But he's saying, go out and have fun just like you're playing on the playground. Just make sure you run your plays.
Absolutely. You can watch Trenton today with Mayor Reed Gussiora and Trenton Central Students Thursday, 10:30 a.m. WBCB1490.com under Community Events and School Initiatives.
What was that, a handwritten notice there?
Yeah, Brand's been scrambling a bit today.
Well,
we had a problem with one of our cables that Alvin Francis hooked us up, got us another cable, and now we could hear each other, which would have been a huge problem if we couldn't.
Actually, we might have enjoyed it.
Long pass going the other way.
Not a good timeout.
Three, Cape Goss just missed. A little short. Picked up by Calvin Moore, keeps it alive. Chris Wilson cans another three for Trenton. It's 9-0.
Holy cow.
Long pass. And right there to grab it was Omokeji.
Usually when you see 3 threes, it's like Goss or Bridget getting them right in a row.
Stolen away. Pass up ahead. Hudson lost it in the hands of Trenton again. Chris Wilson scores.
Well, credit to Trenton. They have not looked past this team.
Quick 11-0 start. And a reach-in foul on Hudson, on Schuler.
Pup saying a little something to Devontae there. Hey, the lights just went on in the gym. Yep, now they went off. Too bad. I was going to go up there and get on the elliptical.
It would take you probably an hour to get up there.
Yeah, that'd be the workout in itself.
Right. Tipped around, stays here.
A lot of legends here tonight. Former Mayor Doug Palmer, former Trenton High coach Lenny Carmichael. Lenny's sitting right by us.
Yeah, met him for the first time tonight. Very nice man.
He's the best. Lenny has a very eclectic coaching. He's been all over the place. Cinnaminson, coached at Nottingham, the track team for a while. Mainly known as the Trenton High coach.
Well, McKedgie inbounds. Jones misses the three. Rebound Devontae Hudson. Trenton out in the break. Into the corner. Calvin Moore for his second three. Way off the mark, off the side of the backboard. Melly driving, and Melly connects on the layup.
That's good for Sayreville. They want to know they can at least get the ball in the basket here.
Gabe Goss misses, long rebound, and it's out of play on Trenton. Of course, Wilson tried to track it down.
Yeah, good hustle by Wilson.
Well, Daryl Pup Young said, I got these guys fired up. So, looks like
right.
they're playing like it.
Yeah, he's right.
Melly gets the inbound.
And I mean, they're home for every game that they stay alive. Oh, boy.
Stolen away. Gabe Goss with the dexterity and the finish.
The dexterity.
You like that?
Loved it.
Thank you.
Well, 4 of the 5 starters each have a bucket for the Tornadoes. Devontae Hudson looking to get
Backcourt.
Backcourt. 4 turnovers now for Sayreville. Freedom getting into it, saying to the crowd,
He's
you
the
want
best.
the high, and they respond, you got the high. That's the legendary chant here, capital city.
Bridget feeds back up top. Down on the block. Wilson for the tough bucket. Can't get it to fall. Sayreville out on the break. Jump pass stolen away. Bridget in the lane. Foul through contact. And one for Antoine Bridget.
Wow, that was pretty. That was a senior move there. Just all in perfect. Forgot my water today, Flash. The one time you forgot to bring it, and I forgot one.
I had actually drove away from my house, and I didn't even bring one. I had 2 half-filled ones in my car.
I see that, yeah. I see that. That's all right.
My apologies.
Yeah, no, you've taken care of me all year, pal. I can't complain.
16-2. Trenton early lead. Lob pass into the corner. Schuler's there. Tries to drive in, kicks out to Jones. He's covered. Good dish inside. And a nice move, but a missed shot from Chikwara. And the rebound taken by Antoine. Bridget launches, hits the three. Trenton on fire, 19-2. McKedgie gets it to Jones. Jones fires a three, can't connect. Another long rebound. Trenton out in transition. Good dish. The General with the assist. Devontae Hudson, and another timeout taken. 21-2.
My goodness. I knew Trenton was going to come out fired up by what Pup said, but I mean, they are ready. They are really ready.
Core inventory in Mercer and Bucks County's all-new Hyundai of Trenton. All new Hyundai models, pre-owned cars, SUVs, all types of models. Hyundai of Trenton has the inventory ready for delivery. 1655 North Alden Avenue in Ewing Township. And if you miss any of tonight's action, read about it in the Trentonian or Trentonian.com. Own the newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It is the Trentonian. And make your New Year's resolution to stay in shape and stay healthy at your neighborhood area capital YMCA, 359 Pennington Avenue in Trenton. Adults, senior citizens, your hometown capital area YMCA offers fitness classes to meet your goals with convenient hours. They've got all types of classes, and the capital area YMCA also has state-of-the-art workout equipment. Go to capitalymca.org, and it's at 359 Pennington Avenue in Trenton. Couldn't have had a better start if you're the Tornadoes.
Yeah, well, if it was 21-0, it would be better.
Right.
As it is, it's 21-2.
Chuck Wara had it, trying to get across the timeline and almost got stolen. It's knocked out of play.
You could just tell that you look at these Sayreville kids and they just look young because they are.
Right.
They look like what they are. You know what? And they'll take a licking in this game, but they'll remember it.
Try to learn from everything you can, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Jones with Moore on him. Jones lost the handle, stolen away by Calvin Moore. Up ahead, Wilson steps in. Missed the contested layup, goes out of bounds off of Chuck Wara.
You know, once again, I forgot to ask Pup why he calls timeouts after baskets. He could have called about 3 already the way this game's going.
And how about another one? Gabe Goss hits a 3. Could have called timeout right there.
Yes. 5 threes in the first quarter.
Schuler controlling, and he can't any longer. Stolen by Goss, missed the layup. Hudson finishes. And almost another steal, but a foul's called.
Goss made a nice shot after the fact. We mentioned Doug Palmer and Lenny Carmichael, and our own Billy Redner will be interviewing the both of them at halftime.
Yes.
That should be interesting. Probably a lot of laughs. Yeah, okay, never mind.
Jump shot, knocked down. And went over the roster before the game, and there's a couple of guys already that we don't have numbers for.
Yeah.
For Sayreville, so we apologize for that. Devontae Hudson with a finish.
We'll try and scrounge them up at halftime.
There you go.
Billy is doing his thing.
Another steal for Trenton. Gabe Goss with another one and another bucket.
Good boy. 10 turnovers now for the Bombers.
So we've got a 1 and a 14 that we don't have. And it looks like Melly is back in. 30-4 already, Trenton. First round of the Group 4 tournament.
I think some other guys are going to get some playing time tonight.
I would think. Another steal for Koss. Do you believe this? Another finish. Long pass. Blocked away by Wilson. Schuler tried to get up the shot. Baseline inbound. 50 seconds to go in the opening quarter. They get it in. Dribble drive, kicks it out, shot for 3, short. Picked up by Antoine. Trenton still moving quickly. Deuce Moore. Back to Goss, feeds down low. Wilson falls down and a foul. Looks like Chuck Wara with the contact.
Billy Redner yawning over here. not finding any excitement in this 28-point game.
Well, that's usually you.
Yeah.
Antoine Bridget, another three, that time from the corner.
Tell you what, you don't want to play too good in this game. Leave some for the next one.
Good dish to Quora. Got hit on the hand as he went up. Two shots are coming for him. What a barrage by Trenton in this first quarter.
Yeah. It's the only way to put it. It's been a barrage. Two buckets for Sayreville and one from a guy we don't have his name.
We'll hope to get that for you in between quarters. Chakwara, nicely done on that one. 17 seconds. First quarter, and it's a 30-point lead already for Trenton. Bridget gets it down low, and Hudson floats it up, and that's the way the quarter went for the Tornadoes. Everything falling, and Trenton leads 37-5. We'll be back for the second quarter right after this.
Hi, Merrill Reese for Capital Health, reminding you that the former St. Francis Medical Center is now Capital Health East, and they still offer a 24/7 emergency department as well as outpatient medical clinic services. To enter the emergency department and outpatient clinic, please use the Burt Avenue entrance. Capital Health, proud to be a partner for better health in our state's capital, Trenton, New Jersey. Your vehicle is in good hands at Haldeman Collision, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They do it all at Haldeman Collision. Minor dents and dings, bumpers, windshields, major body, and frame damage. Free estimates, 24-hour towing, most insurance accepted, and loaners available. Haldeman Collision works with all makes and models. They'll go out of their way to getting your car back in brand new condition. Haldeman Collision, conveniently located 20 minutes from Langhorne, Princeton, and Ewing on Route 33 in Hamilton Township. 1490 WBCB, Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
And back here at Trenton, Keith Noonan, Rich Fisher, already a 37-5 lead for one-seeded Trenton Central. And they are playing exactly the way that Darryl Pup Young wanted them to.
Yep, and shooting an incredible 15 for 24 in that first quarter, which breaks down to 68% shooting from the field. 6 of those were three-pointers.
Chakwara launches it up, and rebound shot good from Schuler. Lob into the corner. Shot for three, Goss can't quite connect. Rebound picked up by Melly. So number one is Christian Melly, so he plays defense on that layup, but Brazil Fields in the game for the first time scores, so Christian will bring it up. Looks to dribble through traffic and a foul.
Always nice to know that my mom is watching us, and she texted in with her insight, which said, wow, lopsided game.
Well, we always appreciate her watching.
Yes, thank you, Mom, for the you can sit in this chair tomorrow. Getting right to the crux of it all.
San Maria in the lane, kicks out. Long jump shot, no good by Schuler.
Speaking of tomorrow night, we We said that Chris Roberts said the two teams he didn't want to play in CJ3 were Red Bank and Matawan.
I noticed.
Yeah,
I noticed.
they beat Red Bank. Now they got to play Matawan. So.
Well, they did a nice job to hold off what was a really good comeback by Red Bank.
Well, it was interesting 2 days for the Hamilton schools. They held off, and Hamilton rallied from behind. Two different ways to victory, but both won.
Goss off the back iron for three. Jones lofts it ahead. And a nice move, nice dish. And Schuler with the finish. 39-9, Trenton with a lead. And Tornadoes a little lax with the pass. Goes out of play. And Darrell Young will take a timeout.
Well, that's a normal time to take a timeout. A team that makes a bad pass.
The Italian People's Bakery, proud to support high school sports here on WBCB. Go to 63 Butler Street for the rolls, deli meats, and the pastries. 63 Butler Street, place to go for the best hoagies, finest dessert trays for any get-together. The Italian People's Bakery since 1936. Henry J. Austin Health Center delivers patient-centered, high-quality health care for everyone in Trenton and in Mercer counties. With over 4 sites located throughout Trenton, Henry J. Austin Health Center providers are there to help with your medical needs. You're looking for affordable prescriptions for you and your family. Visit their pharmacy located on Warren Street location. Go to their website, henryjaustin.org. Henry J. Austin, the center of wellness. Which is also how a lot of people describe Rich Fisher.
Center of wellness. Oh, absolutely. You stand next to me and you'll feel like you're well. In comparison.
Well, I sit next to you, so.
Yeah, you feel well, don't
imagine
you?
how I feel, yeah.
Yeah, you must feel great. Yeah.
Absolutely.
You go home and your parents are like, ah, you have such a glow about you. Yeah, so next to Fish.
Schuler, nice turnaround shot. Got it to go.
Oh, Schuler's having a nice little quarter here, 6 points.
Corner three ball, Demir Bailey rattles it home.
7th tray for the Tornadoes.
Incredible.
Yeah, that is.
Melly drives in, nice move, and just missed the contested layup while he fell down. Gabe Goss kicks it into the corner, and Antoine tries for the 8th three for Trenton, and he is off the back iron. Into the lane. And looks like a charge.
Well, you notice Sayreville, I mean, granted they're down 30, but they're playing, it seems like they're playing a little looser now.
Looks like they've settled in just a touch.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess when you get down by so much, you really feel like you don't have anything to lose. You just go out and play.
.5:10 to play, opening half. Back to Bridget. Swinging it around, then Bridget cuts. Pass down low, foul, and count it. Brazil Fields has a chance at an and one. Trenton picked apart the defense that time.
You know, and that's what you want to do. You want to, when you get up, you don't want to get in bad habits. You know, so you want to keep playing sharp, and you know, obviously you don't want to run it up on a team, but you don't want to be lackadaisical either, because that could carry over.
Devin Mitchell in the game for the first time, number 30.
I mean, it's just 2 weeks of high intensity right now. 3 weeks if you're lucky.
Yeah. Sam Jones trying to get going. Trenton swarming the ball, doesn't matter. Nice shot from Schuler. He has really looked nice tonight.
Schuler is the man. 8 points now in the second quarter.
8 of the 13.
8 of the 13. The other 5 came in the first quarter.
Trenton working the ball around. Brazil Fields almost had another opportunity, but will go to the stripe for 2.
Poppy looks a little bored over there. Just kind of staring around.
Fields off on the first. Where's he at?
Sitting right behind Freedom.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
He's just sitting there saying, "This nobody get hurt."
Well, of course. 1 of 2. (46-13). Melly dribble drive, and Brazil Fields got a hand on it. It's out on Trenton.
Yeah, Nelly took it right into the teeth of 2 Trenton defenders. That play didn't have much of a chance. But I like his moxie.
Oh, yeah. Embeds it into Melly into the corner. Knocked out a play by Goss.
Melly, a junior combo guard for the Bombers.
Looking to get it in front of the Trenton bench. Freshman gets hounded in the corner. And they'll try it again.
Devon Mitchell, number 30. That's a big body they brought in.
Oh, yeah. Lob pass. Tipped up to himself. Antoine rises to the rim and lays it up and in. That's the general at work.
Yes, indeed.
Does everything really, really well. Melly fell down. Chukwara will get fouled as he went up.
One thing, at least Sayreville's doing a better job of getting shots this quarter. 10 turnovers, and if they had as many turnovers as they had shots in the first quarter. So getting some looks and getting some shots here. Most of that being Schuler.
Yeah, he's looked great. It's not like those shots have been easy.
No.
For Schuler, but he's done a really nice job. Schuler.
You don't, it doesn't matter what team you are, you don't get a lot of easy shots against the Tornadoes.
Right. Chukwara for his second. He's looked good from the line in his couple of trips.
3 for 4.
Antoine back left, shot for 3, no good. Looked like Bailey. And then a foul.
It was Bailey.
Sometimes I have to call it off the monitor.
Yeah, I know, but we can't. I guess we can't tell the police to get out of our way. I mean, we could, but.
3:37 to play, second quarter. Jones gets it in. Schuler looking to bring it up, working on Devontae Hudson. Hudson, good defense, per usual. Schuler, nice pass, but lost the ball. Chukwara, if he had come up with that cleanly, could have had a layup. Bailey fires to the corner, and Chris Wilson nails the 3. When he shoots the 3 ball well, other teams are in huge trouble.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Going forward, because he's a threat inside, and when he becomes a threat outside, it's tough to guard all 5 of these guys. Melly launches, and he missed everything for the 3. Chris Wilson a rebound, long pass. Devontae with a layup.
Got a text from former Trenton High soccer coach Joe Fink. My mom's name is Diane, and his text was, "Diane is spot on."
Yes.
So my mom is getting to be known as a great analyst here tonight.
I like that.
Well, by me and Joe Fink.
Well, I agree.
Well,
Add me to the list.
Yeah, and you.
How about Brienne? I'm sure she might agree.
She hasn't weighed in on this yet.
Okay.
We haven't had a game like this in a while, where silliness starts to come out.
We have had great game after great game
Yeah.
this season. It's just been
Yeah, we've actually had to
incredible.
focus big time on the games, which is great. We'd rather do that. Yeah, we haven't had one kind
Sam
of decided
Jones.
early.
It's the first of the 1-and-1. It's the 7th Trenton foul. Second one no good. Goss zips it up the floor, swinging it around the arc. Good passing by Trenton, falling away. Wilson off glass, won't fall. Melly, the rebound was grabbed by Chikwara. Back up top, Jones fires a three, and he's way short. Right into Melly's hands, who lays it up, and good off the glass.
Give him an assist. What the heck?
Yeah, why not? You're keeping score.
Yeah. I'm as unofficial as it gets.
Right.
But hey, I'll give him an assist.
Dixon in the game for the first time for Trenton. And he fires, and he missed. Bit long. Chris Wilson ends up with a rebound and shovels it inside. Devontae Hudson finishes. Melly up the floor. Stolen away by Devontae. Trenton with some numbers. Devontae steps in and finishes with a right hand. 57-18.
Devontae and Antoine, 14 apiece.
Chikwara through contact. Nicely done. Cheedy with a nice finish that time. And Bridget going for 16. Missed the first effort, missed the second effort. Tipped around. Trenton missed again. Jeez is right.
Yeah. Well,
Dixon had that last opportunity, and he missed, and then it went out of play.
that was my Sterling analysis. Jeez. Sometimes you got to keep it simple, Flash.
Shot for three, Dixon missed. Melly comes out of the break and being chased after by some tornadoes and got tipped out on Goss.
Well, like I said, credit to Sayreville. They've cut their turnovers down from 10 to 2.
Yeah, much better. Melly gets it across half court.
Nice pass. Oh, no.
In and out of the hands.
Yeah, Christian. I'm assuming that's his brother.
I would assume as well.
Yeah, couldn't handle it.
I don't like to do that, but
No, you never know. Could be cousins. Could be no relation at all. Just
could be.
That's just a last name you don't hear all that much. It
Right.
happen to be on the same team. But they kind of look the same, so
They
I'm
do.
going to go with brother.
Yes. 25 seconds to go in the first half.
I mean, really the same.
17 seconds. Bridget just holding. What has been a great half for Trenton.
Absolutely.
Inside. Bridget through contact. Got it to fall.
How pretty was that?
He's got 16 in the first half. Stolen. Devontae at the buzzer. That would have been more fireworks from the Tornadoes. But they've had plenty in this first half. They lead it 59-20. And stay tuned. Bill Redner will drop on by with some special guests right after this on WBCB.
Hi, Merrill Reese remind you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
This is Angelo Honor, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation, and that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Thank you very much, and we're here at the half with the score. Trenton 59, Sayreville 20 in the opening round of the NJSIAA Central Jersey Group 4 Championships. And joining us here at halftime are two legends Trentonians know so well. One is our former mayor and former outstanding Trenton High School athlete, Doug Palmer, and former Trenton High basketball coach, assistant coach in 72 under Franny Pinchot, and then from 75, 76, and 77, our own Lenny Carmichael. Gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us here at Tornado Alley, the new revamped Tornado Alley. Mayor Palmer, your impressions of this facility, first off.
Well, I tell you, it's beautiful, but it's not the alley.
No, it isn't.
It's not the alley. They did a good job, but it's not the alley. But, you know, this place will bring its own memories. There's so many great memories, and I tell you, talking about a legend, you're here with Coach Carmichael, who was also an outstanding basketball player.
Yes, he was.
At Trenton. You know, he was a towel boy, didn't make the team in 10th grade, and then went on to star 11th and 12th grade and went on to be all CIAA at Elizabeth City. And it's great to see him here. He's healthy. He's doing good.
Amen.
And I tell you, they're playing. Coach Young has this team playing.
Trenton High basketball, baby, back in the 70s.
He's got them playing like Coach Carmichael had those guys playing.
Playing hard. Defense win championships.
Lenny, you got to be really impressed watching this.
I am. The first time I ever saw him, and I wasn't coming up here. My daughter said, "You better come up here. You better come up here." So I jumped in the car. We live in Milford, Delaware, outside of Dover.
Oh, wow.
So I said, "No, I go there. I don't want to see this game." I said, "I go next year." I said, "No, you better go up there now. You don't know. I got a health problem, so I don't know. So I'm doing the best I can."
Well, you look great, Lenny, and anytime you grace the premises here at Trenton High School, it just brings back so many memories, so many fans coming up talking to you, and Mayor Palmer, I know you feel the same way. I mean, it's like a coming home party for Lenny here today.
It is, and people love Lenny. He's a legend. They know what he did as a player, but more importantly as a coach and some of the great teams he had with Randy Corker and all. And like I said, he's playing. Coach Young has these guys playing just like Coach Carmichael, man-to-man, playing man-to-man, full court. Yeah, and the thing is, they didn't take a letdown. You think maybe they're playing a 16 seed, they come out flat. They came out ready. The coach has them ready to play, and they are performing well.
Well, not only that, I think one of the traditions of Trenton High School, and I've been around since Franny Pinchot, and even with Coach Fred Price, mentoring the students.
Right.
They mentor them. It's not just about athletics. It's about what you do off the court as well.
Here's what I was really proud of. Sammy Randolph went to Alabama. Randy Corker went to VCU. Greg King went to Murray State. Andrew Baker went to Rutgers. Michael Brooks went to Mercer County. All those guys, but guess what? 3 of those guys have passed away from that starting lineup in that team in 1980. They're no longer with us. But they always in my heart and always in my mind.
Right.
So, so it's a pleasure to be back in my hometown in Trenton. And I tell people all the time, what is the greatest thing in your life to happen to you? When I became the basketball coach at Trenton Central High School, that was the greatest moment of my life.
And this is going to sound crazy, but they give the Trenton High men's basketball coach more problems than the mayor. I mean,
they do.
They're on them more than the mayor. I said, I loved it.
That's right. Yes, they did.
No, they did.
And this is it. I'm a freshman down in Elizabeth City. I went to the Army first. Doug didn't know he was at Hampton. He didn't know.
Right.
I know I was a sophomore. He didn't know I was playing for Elizabeth City, right? He see me in the couch. Hey, Dad, what you know? I'm playing baseball. We get together. So Doug didn't believe how good I was. I had a roommate named Mike Gale, played 18 years in the NBA. Doug said, they're going to kill y'all.
I didn't know I knew he was good, but he was excellent. They killed us. But I tell you again, Bill, this team impresses me so much.
Oh,
They have a lot of confidence. They play with confidence. They pass the ball. They're very good outside shooters and the inside shooters, and they play stifling defense. And I think they're ready to really make a run deep into the playoffs.
And they're very unselfish. That's what I like about them.
They do pass the ball. They are very unselfish.
And over the last, 10 years, Trenton High has a great program. Everybody said, what's wrong with the High? Well, they hope I'm glad it's back now.
Well, they should come back. And, of course, we'll be here on Thursday night throughout the state tournament as long as the NJSIAA permits us to video stream the games. We will be here. And I also got to mention, when you come to Trenton High School, and we do cover a lot of schools in all of our Mercer County schools, but here at Trenton High School, it is one of the safest, most welcoming environments in the entire state of New Jersey.
And it's always been that way.
Always has been that way.
Never had no fights.
I'm glad you mentioned that, Bill. You're exactly right. And I tell you, I want to thank you and your radio station, WBCB, for over the years always supporting Trenton High sports. You're always around. You know these people, and you love what you do.
Well,
and I want to thank you and your radio station for really being the heart and soul of radio for the Trenton Tornadoes.
Well, I remember the parade you had when you were mayor, and you gave me a medallion. I still have. So God bless Trenton. But, I mean, fans, if you're not doing anything Thursday night and the game start at 5:30, come out and support your Tornadoes. It's a family-type atmosphere here, and you're more than welcome. We also do a monthly show from Trenton High School with our current mayor, Reed Gucciora, called Trenton Today, and it's in beautiful TV studios upstairs, and the students are just so they are so knowledgeable, and they really are represent what Trenton is all about. There are tomorrow's leaders, and they're great students.
They're great, and I'm glad Mayor Gucciora is a big fan. All the Trentonians, Lenny and I were seeing everybody. It's like going home. I see some of my former Little League. I coached Little League 18 years at West End. I see them, and it's just been great. And I'm looking forward to a good second half. I'm very interested in seeing how the Tornadoes are going to come out, if they're going to still have the same intensity. And I believe Coach Youngler is going to have them ready second half.
Gentlemen, thank you so much. God bless you. Lenny, it's good to see you.
Always a pleasure to see you.
Mayor Palmer, thank you very much. We'll be right back with the start of the second half after these words on WBCBSports.com.
Well, there really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota makes a great choice for your next vehicle purchase or service. With our MVP pricing guarantee, teammate rewards program, and streamlined customer experience, our award-winning operation ensures that you can trust our process. A home team advantage is nothing without the community. Our employees are part of our family, part of your town, and we're all part of the team. We're always here for you at one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, and Glen Mills, or at teamtoyota.net.
1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBSports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
The Gator, Jerry Blavitt, inviting you to come on by and experience true traditional Italian.
And welcome back to Trenton. Keith Noonan, Rich Fisher with you, and thanks to Bill Redner for hosting that nice little halftime show. And Fish, you can run through the stats here, pal.
Yeah, always good to hear those guys, to hear
Yeah.
the stories and everything else. Real quick, I mean, Antoine with 16, Hudson with 14, Goss with 9, Wilson with 8, Fields with 6, Moore with 3, and Bailey with 3, and let's see, Keith and Schuler led Sayreville with 8, Chicorway with 5, Mealy, Jaden Mealy with 4, Christian Mealy with 2, Sam Jones with 1. Did I miss anything?
Nope.
Okay.
All missed shots. Devontae goes to the line. Wilson missed twice.
Okay.
And Cabe Goss missed a 3.
Who got the rebounds?
Chris Wilson. And then he missed both putbacks.
Okay.
Then the ball was stolen right back, and Devontae had it and got fouled.
Boy, you are.
Makes the first.
You have a mind like a steel trap, my friend. Well, Trenton shot 24 for 44 in that first quarter. Pretty darn good.
Schuler grabs the board.
Billy, great job on that interview. Always love hearing those guys. When Doug was mayor and I lived in Chambersburg, we'd always...
Block shot. Chikwara put it up. Devontae in the lane, finishes with the left hand.
Me and my friend would go to the old Jamie's Pub, and Doug would come in on Sunday afternoons at the end of football. We had a lot of laughs. He'd tell us about his Dallas fanship. Told us some of his rituals on game day. How he put his Carvel helmet, Dallas helmet, up by the mirror, and he'd look in the mirror and start just chanting, "Doomsday's coming." And my friend said, "Watch out, Fish is a newspaper man. He'll put that in the paper." But I never did.
Bridget tries a 3, missed it. Devontae there to clean it up. Offensive rebound and the putback. Long pass. Looking for Schuler. And it was too far for him.
In case you're wondering, Trenton will play the winner of the Montgomery-West Windsor-Plainsboro South game on Thursday right here, Trenton High. And that'll be an interesting game. West Windsor South had a very improved year this year.
They did.
Kind of wouldn't mind seeing them win. I'd like to see them play. Ben
Nice
Jacklin.
shot by Devontae Hudson.
Ben Jacklin, a pretty good player.
Yeah, he is. Led in scoring, I believe, in Mercer County.
Yeah, if not lead, he was close.
Chris Wilson steps in and missed the shot. Devontae there again on the spot. Dominating on the boards.
Yeah, Devontae's killing it in this. He's got all 7 points.
Chikwara gets it inside. Layup falls down. That bucket was Omakeji. (68-22). Antoine fires and connects on the jump shot.
I'm sorry, who was that?
Antoine.
Antoine. She knew.
Melly trying to dribble around Goss, but Goss takes it and runs it out all alone. I mean, Cabe Goss must have 10 steals already. That's what it feels like. And he's about to come away with another one, potentially. Fight for it. And it's won by Schuler. Ball goes out of play.
Boy, I've missed some baskets here. I'm down 4 points as I was looking at these brackets. Who else scored in this quarter besides Devontae? Antoine.
Wilson tries again, and he scored.
Does Antoine have more than 1 bucket this quarter?
Yeah, Antoine just made another one.
So he's got 2.
Melly tries to drive in. Now Jones goes baseline, floats it up, missed the shot, got his own board, and floats it back up, but good defense by Calvin Moore. And the ball stays there.
Still missing a basket. Maybe Devontae has. Yes, I did miss it. Okay. We got 9.
Melly thought about posting up for a 3 and lost the ball into Jones's hand, and it's lost again. Antoine out in transition to Wilson, who got hit and will go to the line.
Sorry to see that our buddy Don DeLeo's team went down today at Marlboro. Hightstown losing to Marlboro 56-48. The Rams were the 10th seed, Marlboro number 7. So I don't know, maybe the good news is Don will be joining us for a couple games. I don't know.
I think so. I think that's in the works.
Would have rather seen his team win some games, though.
Absolutely.
I'm sure he would, even more than us.
Team had certainly high hopes for the season and went on an 8-game losing streak towards the end and started to pick it up again. So you hope that they could have tried to advance a couple of times, but state tournament, you only get one.
The other CVC team in this tournament, in this CJ4, is Princeton. They're at number 3, North Brunswick.
Another steal for Trenton. Bridget to Wilson. Can't finish. Devontae there again. Devontae Hudson cleaning up in this corner.
Yeah, he's having a game.
Schuler steps inside.
He's had a game this quarter.
He has. Wilson, high to the rim, scores. Into the corner. Well, McKedgy knocks it down. Seven to 9-25.
That Montgomery West Windsor game started at 5. Says it started at 5:15. So maybe we can get a score before we get out of here.
Goss, long 3, got it. And a timeout, Daryl Pup Young.
Yes. Well, why not? Look, you get up 67, you got. There must be like a reason we don't know about that's part of his system.
You get up by 65,
you know. Gotta talk it over.
Don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, read about it in the Trentonian or Trentonian.com. Only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It is the Trentonian. Well, you got to change strategy after that.
I suppose.
Make your New Year's resolution to stay in shape and stay healthy at your neighborhood area capital, YMCA, 359 Pennington Avenue in Trenton. Adult Senior Citizens, your hometown capital area YMCA offers fitness classes to meet your goals with convenient hours. They've got all types of classes for you, and the capital area YMCA has state-of-the-art workout equipment. Go to capitalymca.org, capitalymca.org. And your hometown capital area YMCA at 359 Pennington Avenue.
All right, let's see how Pup tweak things here.
They have played as good of a game as you could possibly imagine here in this first round, and against a very young and budding.
Yeah, and look, I mean, you know, their coach knew this could happen coming in. I think a lot of people knew it could happen, and no matter what happens here, no matter what the final score is, I don't think this team can walk out of here. They shouldn't walk out of here feeling like, oh, we're embarrassed or whatever. These are young kids that played varsity basketball.
Yep.
And their future is ahead of them, as we said a couple times already. And you know, they just learn from this, and they move on, and you know, and they'll remember this feeling.
Calvin Moore, slick move.
I'm sure they're not, they don't like this. They don't like being down by this much.
No, but this is a budding team like you talked about. They're young and have a chance in a few years with this experience to take it to other teams possibly like this when they get that experience.
Right. I mean, and they're playing a team. Well, let's face it, they're playing a team that this team can run the table.
Oh.
I mean, whether it will.
They've been the favorites, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, they're seeded number 1. And the one thing I like about these guys is they keep plugging away.
Deuce Moore with a deuce.
Look at Deuce getting into the score. He's got 7.
Yeah. Melly trying to get it across and a timeout. .201 left in the third quarter. The Italian People's Bakery, proud to support high school sports here on WBCB. Go to 63 Butler Street for the rolls, deli meats, and the pastries. 63 Butler Street, place to go for the best hoagies, finest dessert trays for any get-together. It's the Italian People's Bakery since 1936. Henry J. Austin Health Center delivers patient-centered, high-quality health care to everyone in Trenton and in Mercer counties with over 4 sites located throughout Trenton. Henry J. Austin Health Center providers are there to help with your medical needs. If you're looking for affordable prescriptions for you or your family, visit Henry J. Austin Pharmacy Department located at the Warren Street location. Visit henryjaustin.org. You can watch Trenton today with Mayor Reed Gussiora and the Trenton Central Students Thursday, 10:30 a.m. on WBCB1490.com under Community Events and School Initiatives. 88-25. Trenton Central cruising in this one. And a little surprised, Fish, that we haven't seen some of the reserves here for Trenton.
Yeah, I am too. He doesn't sub much. He doesn't put reserves in. I mean, maybe I would hope we would see him for a good portion of the fourth quarter. I mean, there's nothing left to prove here.
No. And Bridget with a finish inside. Calvin Moore with the assist. Down low, good pass, and late whistle and a foul.
Antoine with 22.
Schuler to the line.
Levante with 23. Goss has 14. Wilson's got 13. Wonder, does this clock go to 100 or do they have to go back down to 0 again? I think they have to go back down to 0.
You think?
Well, look at the guests. I can't see the full home clock, but the guests, I don't see a spot for a third column. Well, how many times are you going to see 100 points?
I don't know. Trenton has done it earlier this year. Goss cans a 3. .105 to go, third quarter. Shot for 3 in the corner. That one's good.
Who made that?
San Maria from the corner.
Trenton has 10 threes in this game.
Goss again, in and out. Schuler lobs ahead, and Goss takes it away. Calvin Moore, alley-oop, too high for Devontae Hudson.
Look at Pup, he's coaching like this is a one-point game.
He is. But I would have to think in the fourth quarter, got to put those reserves in. Can ill afford now for any type of injury or anything.
Yeah, I mean, that really.
It's a team expected to go all the way, and this game is in hand. Antoine, long jump shot, rattles in and out. And rebound, put back, no good. Devontae tips it back up and in. Tamir Fennell had a chance at it, but it just rimmed out, and the Tornado fans approve of this one. They're all over it by a score of 93-29. Back for the fourth quarter right after this.
The Gator, Jerry Blavitt, inviting you to come on by and experience true traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant at 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You're always welcome at the restaurant. I mean, it's like stepping back in time. You feel like you're dining in South Philadelphia or in New York's Little Italy restaurant. You can start the meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. You choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood, steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The restaurant is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private rooms are available for special affairs, plus we do catering. Remember, the Revere Restaurant, 609-882-6365. Again, that's 609-882-6365. Come on home and experience the true taste of Italy at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Back for the fourth quarter from Trenton High, and it's been all Trenton basically from the jump. 95-29 the lead. 1 seed Trenton and 16 seed Sayreville High School.
Still got most of the starters out there. Devontae is out there. Oh, let's see, Fields is out there. Goss. Bridget.
Very interesting. Melly trying to dribble around Goss, and a foul. And again, no real reason to even get a foul at this point on defense.
No. I'll tell you, this has got to be a tough game to ref.
Yes.
Because you just want to get this over with. But you gotta, the integrity of the game, you gotta call fouls.
Long pass, Hudson inside, scores, no, came out, and then Brazil Fields there for the putback. Did everything but drop for Devontae. Nice crossover move inside, Schuler. Beautiful move.
Schuler's the man. 12 points for Keith Ann Schuler.
Bridget short on the three. Tamir Bailey flipped it back up, miss. Second effort gets it to fall. 99-31. Schuler almost traveled, launches the jump shot, and hits. Ethan Schuler putting on a performance for Sayreville.
Yeah, he can feel happy with his night.
Goss misses, Devontae puts it up and in.
Actually, I shouldn't say that. Nobody's going to be happy to be on the opposite, on the losing end of a field at a game like this, no matter how many points you have.
Three ball tried in the corner, San Maria missed.
Oh, I was wrong. There is a third column up there.
Brazil Fields misses. And put back good. Devontae Hudson again. 103-33.
These guys are still diving on the floor.
Yeah.
All right. Hopefully we're starting to see some subs now. I see Amal Boyer going to the scorers table. There we go. Amal Boyer and Fennell. Is that Fennell coming back?
Lord-John Skillman, number 25.
Yeah. Okay.
Crowd applauding Devontae Hudson and Antoine Bridget coming out. Goss still in there, though. And a foul called in the front court. Goss took that ball away, and he argued for an offensive foul. Goss still playing with incredible intensity.
Yeah, I guess if you're in there, you got to play with intensity.
In the corner. Melly trying to dribble around traffic. Schuler puts up the shot, missed. Got back the ball, puts up the shot, missed again for Sayreville. And now Bailey steps towards the hoop, and a scoop layup falls down. Corner three,
Whoa.
hits.
Who was that? I think that was Amakeji.
Amakeji, yep.
Yeah.
Steal. Melly feeds inside. Reverse layup. Missed. Amakeji again there for the rebound and the putback. And a timeout. Darryl Pup Young again up massively. And I think it was just for a sub.
All right.
Rasheed Barlow comes in for Trenton. Bailey fires and connects.
Bailey is got 7 now.
Steps inside and a block.
Well, we just have people in our way here. I guess it doesn't really matter.
Back to the monitor.
Well, I'm looking tomorrow night. You and I, correct me if we will be at the Nottingham-Matawan game, right?
Yes, correct.
And I think we are also doing, PCB will also be doing Hamilton-Robbinsville, is that right?
Yes, we will.
All right.
A 3 that time from who else but Schuler. Heck of a game for him.
That's 17 for him.
Corner 3, no good from Barlow.
I'll tell you, it's interesting. I mean, a lot of teams, 4 teams still remaining in CJ3, and the teams that are out by razor-thin margins. Hopewell lost to Ocean Township,
I saw that by 1.
48-46. Lawrence lost 46-43 to Colts Neck. And, well, Allentown lost to Robbinsville. Mercer was going to lose a team there one way or the other. But, I mean, that just goes to show you how tough this conference is this year. Even the teams just kind of scraping their way in nearly came up with first round upsets. So tomorrow we have Ewing playing Ocean Township. Are we at that one?
Don't know.
Are we at Ewing Ocean Township tomorrow? No, we will not be at that one. In a non-Mercer game, Colts Nick plays Brick Memorial, 2 Shore Conference teams. Hamilton West and Robbinsville, as we mentioned. That'll be a really interesting game. And Nottingham and Matawan. Go ahead, Flash.
Skillman with a finish.
Yeah. So, interesting to see what this Matawan team looks like since the Baron is so nervous about playing them.
Well, it's interesting because, you know, we talked to both him and Anthony Austin. They were both worried about it and said that we don't really match up that well with them, and we saw a really good game. So,
oh, you mean with Red Bank?
Correct.
Yeah,
so we'll
right.
see how the North Stars handle Matawan. 3 is good, drained by Rasheed Barlow. Melly inside. Oh, what a bucket!
I couldn't
He
see it.
spun it off the glass and it falls down. Really nice move. Melly will shoot 1.
Wow. Got some text that a tornado hit Lawrence today.
Is that
really
right?
Did some damage. So we, if you're in that Lawrence area, we say a prayer for you and hope that you didn't have too much damage or any injuries or anything like that. I mean, I got a couple texts about it. One from my friend in Pittsburgh wanting to know if I was all right because he heard of a tornado hitting Mercer County.
Wow.
So puts it all in perspective, Flash.
Absolutely.
Always more things more important than basketball.
Certainly hope the best for everyone. Those tornadoes could certainly be terrifying. And I saw that the past few years, we've had a couple that hit Mercer County, but nothing too severe, so you hope this one is the same.
Right. Ironic we're talking about this as we watch the tornadoes.
Yes.
Also, who can also be terrifying, but in a different way. But yeah, that stuff. It's one of the things about living around here. We don't have too many natural disasters.
Not too many.
Get a rare hurricane. We got a hurricane here and there.
Big snowstorm every once in a while.
Every once in a while, but like earthquakes and things like that, we're
pretty clean from those.
Clean,
yep.
Yeah.
Nice move by Dixon.
We just pay really high taxes.
Well, you know.
Yeah, what do we care? We're independently wealthy.
Happy, wealthy, and wise, right?
Yeah, that's what they say.
Kick into the corner. Shot missed.
It was nice of that woman to notice she was in our way after about 5 minutes.
5?
Yeah, I know. More like the whole quarter.
Yeah, Mitchell will go to the line. 5 minutes.
Well, in a game like this, you're not really blocking us from much. Well, look, kudos to Trenton. I mean, they came out, they did what they had to do. They took no prisoners. And I like the way Sayreville hung in there. They played hard,
They did.
They played like a team that they know that they're going to they played like a team that they know they're going to be back.
Very young team, and like you said, they are battling until the end here. Shot for 3 for Trenton, no good. Flip back up, and Fennell scores.
I will actually be interested in watching this team, from afar. We won't see them personally, but
right.
Just to see what they do next year.
Stolen away. Good bucket by Barlow.
I don't know what the record is for points in a game at Trenton High, but
I think this is close. Nice bucket. Scoop layup by Melly. Minute left to go in the game.
Well, once again, we'll be back on the air tomorrow night with you at approximately 5:45 from the Stars Universe.
Back at Nottingham.
7th-seeded Mattawan against 2nd-seeded Nottingham. The winner of that will get a Mercer County foe in the next round, either Robbinsville or Hamilton.
Right.
The way the bracket's set up. And
that'd be a dream matchup, right?
Nottingham-Hamilton again.
Oh.
Yeah. Nottingham-Robbinsville would also be.
It'd be phenomenal.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. One of the two.
Yeah, either one. Got to worry about Mattawan first.
Well, Trenton is going to advance with a 118-46 win.
47.
Oh, I was looking on the screen. 118-47. My apologies.
Sorry.
We're going to talk to Antoine Bridget, fresh off of his 1,000th point the other night. And a dominating performance from the 1 seed tonight, Fish.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot to really say. They came out, they played a team that's very young, scrappy. This was a team that got beat up a lot this year. They had, I think 15 of their losses were in double figure, over 13, 15 points or more.
Right.
So they took their lumps, and I don't think they're going to walk out of here saying, we really let one get away.
Right.
They kind of knew what they were facing here. And look, Trenton, Daryl Young said, I got these guys ready. I want them to come out hard. Now he doesn't even want them to think about West Windsor or Montgomery. He wants them to think about practice tomorrow.
Which is incredible to think about. I mean, and he's had to, we've talked about this before, he's had to manage the expectations from the jump here. I mean, that's how good this Trenton team has been. So he's going to have to continue to do that as they continue to move on.
Yeah, he is. And, I think, though, one of the things he's got going for him is a lot of seniors. Here's one of them now. Hello there, Mr. Bridget.
Antoine, first of all, congratulations on the 1,000-point. We didn't get to talk to you after the Mercer County tournament, but put that in perspective for everybody, what that was like.
The Mercer County tournament?
Yeah.
Mercer County tournament was, I don't know, that was a fun game, to be honest. I like to play in the type of environment. Last year, that was a terrible game last year. So we try to this year get back to what we usually do. We try to win championships this year. So that was one of our goals this year. So we accomplished that, and we was on to the next one.
Well, it was kind of like a double fun night for you. You win a championship and you get your 1,000th point.
Yeah.
When you get your 1,000th point in a championship game like that, does that lose a little of its impact because you're trying to win a championship, or were you still feeling pretty good about life when you did that?
After I did that, I felt weight coming off of my back for real. So after that, I just thought about winning on that. I wasn't even worried about the 1,000 points after that. It still felt good to get it at the moment, but after that, it was all about winning because we still had to win a championship.
Well, and so you got fouled there on the three-pointer. Now, were you aware that you needed to hit all three of the free throws to get the 1,000?
Yes.
So what were you thinking at the line? You've shot pressure free throws before.
Yeah.
I'm sure that one was a little bit different.
Yeah, it was a little bit different because, if I don't get it, the next play, I got to try to do it again. I kept forcing it. So, I didn't want to keep on forcing it. So, I'd rather got on the line, made them free throws, because after that, if I would have missed, I would have had to force it again and again try to find my shots. But I'm glad I went in, though, because that just took pressure off.
Hey, Antoine, you came in here today. You guys were really ready. Coach said he ran some tough practices. There was not going to be any looking past this team today, was there?
No. His practices is different. I don't even want to go to practice tomorrow. But anyways, how we practice is no one practice like us. So we 94 feet defense. Defensive slides every practice. We run every single practice for 10 minutes, 10 to 20 minutes. Everything is just conditioned. So the way we practice, the way we play. So.
But, it had you ready to come out here today. You guys look like you were going up. The intensity you came out with, you look like you were going against the #1 team in the state, not a 6-20 team. Was that just from the intensity of those practices carrying over?
It was really our mentality was really winning to go home because this is my last year. I don't want this to be my last game. So we just gave it our all. Our starting five is mostly seniors. So it is we lose is our last game. There's no more high school basketball. So we play like it's our last. So that's how we came out today.
Could you sympathize with their team? Because that Sayreville team was you guys 4 years ago. Oh. You, Devontae, all you guys were freshmen, and you never lost a game that bad. But you still, you kind of knew what they were going through a little bit, didn't you?
I didn't know they was freshmen and sophomores, though, to be honest. So, but
okay, yeah, all underclassmen except for one senior.
Well, they could play once they seniors, they gonna be able to win a championship. But that team, I don't think they was like us that bad.
No, but I'm just saying.
But
the situation's the same. Young guys taking their lumps in the state tournament type of thing, and you guys move on now. You play West Windsor or South or Montgomery. Okay. I'm sure you don't have any. You don't care who you play,
no,
but
I don't.
But again, Coach said he doesn't even care about Friday or Thursday. He's worried about tomorrow with practice. You're shaking your head.
As Antoine sighs. How much can you draw from last year? Because you guys made a great run last year lost to a really good Marlboro team. Now you guys are essentially considered that Marlboro team from last year. Everybody's expecting you guys to be there again. What can you draw on that experience from last year in losing that final sectional game?
Well, last year was really experiencing year, so I'm glad we experienced that loss at the end because it just made us more hungry the next year. So that's really our goal because we didn't like that loss. Everyone was crying in the locker room. We don't want to cry again. I don't want to cry
Well,
again.
you guys are not going to cry, certainly, after this game. You just scored 118 points. And, Antoine, this is for you, the Italian People's Bakery player of the game. I'm sure many more to come. Congratulations, man.
I appreciate
you.
Antoine, thanks. Good luck moving forward, bud.
118-47, the final score from Trenton. Thanks to the sponsors making this live stream possible: Capital Health System, Haldeman Ford Subaru, the Revere Restaurant, New Jersey Education Association, the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, Team Toyota, Hyundai of Trenton, the Trentonian Capital Area YMCA, the Italian People's Bakery, Henry J. Austin Health Center, as well as Mako in Ewan. Thanks to our crew. Brianna O'Neill, who produced this live stream. Nolan Buser was here, who was doing the game coverage. Alvin Francis, Jess Nazario, as well as Mario Caniglio. Thanks to all of them for all the help around here at Trenton. For my broadcast partner, Rich Fisher, this is Keith Noonan saying so long from Trenton as they are moving on. They win it 118-47 on the WBCB Sports Network.